Hey, how are you guys doing? On this video, I'm not gonna show my face, so face cam is off. I look fucking terrible. I need to get in a shower ASAP after recording this video. But anyway, now, what's today's topic? If I remember correctly, in the previous video, I did say that on this video we would start working on our enemy behavior scripts plural. That's gonna make more sense later videos. But off camera I changed my mind. To create better enemy behavior scripts and enemies in general, we need to start with implementing a health system for player character. Let me change this. Let's go back to our starting pistol. Is this working? Let's check real quick. It is working. Good. Now, as I said, in this video we're gonna create a health system. What's this? In this video we're gonna create a health system for our player character, and then in the next video we're gonna start working on our enemy behavior scripts and our enemies in general. Now if we go back to my desktop, we can see that I downloaded an image right here. The background is transparent. I'm gonna use this in my project. Let's import this. So let's create a folder, images. Then put it right here. Do we need to make this a sprite? I don't think we need to. Anyway, now here's the idea. In our player behavior script, we're gonna have a invisible float variable that is gonna represent our player's health. As our player gets damaged and our enemies that will create in the future videos attack our player, that float variable is gonna slowly and sometimes rather quickly start depleting, and as our health variable gets lower, we're gonna have this image slowly fade into our screen. So at 100% health, the image won't be visible. At 50% health, it will be slightly visible. At say 20% health, it's gonna be very visible. It's that simple. Now we're gonna start with adding an image into our scene. There it is. Now we need this to cover the entire screen. Let's first set these to 0. Good. This, no, yes, okay. Now we're gonna put this. Oh, we do need a sprite. Okay then. Sprites, single, apply. Then put it here. That looks that looks fine, I guess. I was gonna say that looks pretty amazing, but it doesn't deserve that word, amazing. This is a simple project after all. Anyway, enough of me yapping. Let's go back to our topic. Now we got this image right here. Let's see what, yeah, there it is. There. initially we want this value to be, does it have a name? Do you have a name? No. Actually, alpha, got it. So initially our image's alpha value is gonna be 0, meaning the image is gonna be transparent, invisible. But as our player character loses more lives, or we are gonna increase our alpha variable a little bit until it is at max. Now let's set this to 0. Okay, actually let's rename this. What should this name be? Health display. That's fine. Now I want to make the codes about our health display in our player behavior script. I want to write my health display codes in my player behavior script. So let's get into our player behavior script. The first thing we do, we're gonna make a reference to our image, public image or game object. We'll go with image. Health display. Put this here. Good. Now private float up. Let's say 100. And as we in the future videos, as we create enemy types and different ways for enemies to hurt our player objects, we're gonna find new ways to deplete our health variable. Actually, we can make this 255. That's the maximum alpha value, right? Yeah, it doesn't go higher than that. Okay, now let's see. Health display image. No. Is this it? No. I need to look this up. Actually. Yeah, I need to look this up. What? I see. Let me test. Yeah, is that right? I guess that's right. Hearts in heart color. No, actually hearts RGBA. There. Hearts RGBA. Hearts display color. RGBA A there. Hearts. Is that right? That's right. Good. Now let's actually make this public so that we can experiment with this to see if it actually works. Player behavior, there it is. To didn't do any change. Ah, that isn't working. What if we make this an int? Why could that not be working? Let's try to study this to see if we can get anything from this. I understand. The alpha component of the color is between 0 and 1. Our code doesn't work because I set my health variable to 255. That's far from 1. So let's try something like this. 1. But this will make the image instantly visible. No? Why did you not change? Oh, it still doesn't work. Why? Still doesn't work. I need to look this up. Let's see. How to display color A. Why? Why? Why are you giving an error? Okay, that worked. Let's see if this can work. Oh, okay. It worked. But we want the opposite of this, because if we lower this to 0.5, as we lose more health, the health display gets more transparent. We want the opposite of that, but how are we gonna do the opposite of that? I'm trying to think of that. Need to do some math. Let's start with this. No. Yes. Now, just in case, let's test it with our health variable being 0.1. Just to see if it works. It works. Good. That's all. I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll actually start creating our enemies and their behavior scripts. This time for real. But anyway, see you guys later.